focus point. I think people find it strange that so many individuals working around the camera, but we have a very specific role, and if it was left up to one person, then it just wouldn't work, because there's so much to look out for.
So very often he can lead the audience's eye to where they need to be looking in the frame. So he has important decisions to make about where you're looking. Obviously he has to great conversations with the director about where he wants at any one time, so timing comes into it.
Well, I don't actually look down the camera whilst we're doing the shot, so I have to imagine really what Martin's seeing. So, on Doctor Who we're shooting on video, and the format's called Digibeta, it's a digital format. It's very much like the cameras that they use on news and sport and things like that. So the camera's not that different. We use some very unusual lenses. They use high definition lenses, which are used on high definition programs. They're some of the best lenses you can probably get in the world. We've got 2 lenses for each camera. They're zoom lenses. They're £45,000 each for the lens. So the lens is probably worth more than anything else on the camera. Then basically, like I say, you've got the lens, camera body. The next bit down is the camera head. This is a very geared head. And basically by adjusting the wheels, Martin can change the framing of the shot. It makes it very steady and very smooth. Then below the head we have the dolly, and that's operated by John Robinson, who's the grip. Basically that's a platform for the camera, a very steady platform. So in this situation it's just locked off and it's not moving. But we can put the dolly on tracks, and then we can do moving shots in, tracking out and tracking past the artist or alongside them. So during the shot, Martin has his eye-to-eye piece, stands on here like this. That's how he operates. Then I stand beside him, and then my job is to adjust his focus. You know, I was saying about focus pulling. So on here there's markings, which basically are feet. So if the artist is 6 foot away from the camera, then I'll put it on 6 foot. They're not too different really from the standard camcorder at home, just a little bit bigger and a little bit heavier.
And a little bit more expensive.
A little bit more expensive, yeah. Well, I mean, when I found out I was working on it, I was just excited, because it must be one of the biggest things BBC are doing this year and for quite a long time, and to be involved with a project like that, you know, such kudos and so much anticipation as well. You know, Martin has to often imagine the framing of how big this spaceship was going to be, and I have to imagine with the focus point where it's going to be flying through the air. So often we're shooting things that are not there, and using our imaginations really. But the drawings, the storyboards, and the pre-visualisation stuff that Mill do are fantastic.
You have to visualise as well. You get into in-depth conversations with the people at Mill. Dave Houghton is our man on this. He's particularly good. He uses his computer and he'll knock up some graphics for us to give us an idea. I had great difficulty in visualising what the Reapers were like, so he went and got on his computer and basically put one on there. But then it was the size of it, because his size of it was about 4 times greater than anybody else's perception of what it was going to be, so then we had to start altering the frames to match what he was doing. Otherwise basically his effects weren't going to work, so we didn't have to reshoot anything, but we had to then step back, take a while and have a discussion about it, and then remodel the shots again.
Well, yeah, another thing we do is a lot of green screen work. You probably shot some of that, which is which was in the old days would be CSO, colour separation, overlay. I mean, Martin's shots are very sexy. He makes part of it very sexy.
We've got a sexy team. We've got a beautiful young camera assistant who helps. When you go onto the set and see the inside of the TARDIS, it's just magnificent, really. I mean, it really is the everlasting question of how come it's so big on the inside and the outside.
When Billy first sees the TARDIS, we did quite a difficult technical shot with a Steadicam. Paul Edwards was a Steadicam operator. When Billy goes to the TARDIS first time, and we're behind Billy, the doors open, the camera follows her in, and then the Steadicam operator then stood onto the crane, and the crane then swung up into the air and inside the TARDIS, and we saw it for the first time, and that was pretty magical.
I love operating. It's a great job. You're really much in the middle of things. You're very busy coordinating, moving things, creative.
So can I do your job for a change?
You can have it.
Love it, thanks.
Can I go over?
Yeah.